Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace. Today I'm going to do a final flip through of my December journal. This journal was so much fun to work in. I did a layout for every day from December 1st through Christmas. And I don't always do a monthly journal, but I have done December daily journals probably for the last 8 years. And I am so excited to show you the final journal. But this is definitely the chunkiest journal that I have had, and I'm actually surprised. I was doing these layouts rather quick, didn't think that I would have too much to put in, but I was kind of wrong. So I absolutely love how chunky this tassel is, or this beaded charm, I guess you could call it. I'm pretty sure I did a video showing you how I put this together. There's so many fun little bits and pieces on here. And then we're gonna go ahead and open it up and just let's see what we got going on. It's gonna be a little hard to show just because it is so full, but on the front cover, I think I just put some fun little bits and pieces. I've been trying to get out of the mindset that everything has to have like a function or purpose in my journals, and just remember that, you know, you can fill your journals with just the things you love, even if there's no like memory correlated to it. So I've been working on that. You'll see that throughout. So the first layout, let's see, what did I do here? We have a little pocket, and I included some photos of the most important peeps in my life, including myself, apparently. Me and Arlo, my daughter, Alistair and I, my sister and I, and even a picture of myself. I think this has been a year of growth for me and lots of changes, and I wanted to document that throughout. And it's funny because I don't even remember what I put in these pockets, and some layouts I'm like, wait, I don't know what's going on here. But it looks like I had put a few different tags and things in the pocket. I do remember I was going to come back and do some journaling on this, but I never did. So I may or may not, now that I'm remembering. But that's okay because I did a lot of journaling, I think, throughout. And I'm pretty happy with it. So some of these pages too are so thick that, again, it's hard to remember if there's a page in the middle or not. So layout 2, this was all about my son. So over here we have this fun crinkly vellum bag. I got that idea from someone on Instagram. And in the pocket, I just put some fun little music pieces, vintage music pieces, because he's very into music and he's been playing so many Christmas songs this last month, and so I thought that was really fitting. And then a picture of him, of course. And then let's see, I feel like I wrote a letter to him. Oh, I did. It's on the inside. Oh yeah, it's on the inside of this envelope. So that is some private journaling for him. And then, or it's kind of like for me, but also him, if that makes sense. On the 3rd, let's see. Oh, then I wrote a letter to my daughter and included some pictures. So we have a fun little like snippet tag with all these little bits and pieces just for fun texture. And then a really pretty little picture of her. And then this, oh yeah, this was actually a list that she had written down for her wish list to Santa, so I thought that was kind of fun to include. And then we just have everything in this pocket here, kind of layered. I'm always into layering my papers, and kind of like the more confusing it is, the better. And then also I thought it was funny that on the back of this card it says, "Someday when I'm older," and I just feel like that's perfect to line up with her page, because she's always talking about getting older and growing up. And so then this was a layout all about my best friend, and I just did some journaling there, and I included a card. And then let's see, day 5, that was all about our elf visiting. So this is all glued down. So yeah, I did a little layout with a picture of our elf. a little letter that came from him and her, two elves, and then a little tic-tac-snow game that I thought was kind of fun to put in that pocket. Is there anything else in the pocket? No. And let's see, I feel like there was something, nope. Okay, so that's it. So this is just a fun little tag that I actually glued down. Okay, so day 6. Yep, day 6 was about me. And I talked about, or this is kind of like all about me, like working and being super busy and just like what I've been up to, and I didn't do any journaling, but that's okay because I remember from the photos kind of what my idea was for that documentation. And then on day 7, I printed out some of my favorite songs, and this was like my, if you have, oh, what's it called? Spotify, you could see like what your top listens were for the year, and I thought that was kind of fun. It was basically all Billie Eilish, a few others in there too, but I just thought it was fun so I can look back and see like what I was listening to at the time. And then over here you could pull out a little tag and it has lyrics to one of my favorite songs by Billie Eilish. So that goes back in there. And then I have a cute little record sticker on this tag. And then day 8 is also about Billie Eilish because I went to the concert. Now the pictures were pretty dark, so I did print out a couple, but I also printed out just some screenshots of like her latest record. And then over here I have a tag from a shirt that I had bought to wear to the concert. And I had a tag here that had the tickets and the seats, and then the parking ticket because I love keeping memorabilia. And then even the little cellophane piece that's on top here, that was from the concert as well. I won't get into that story, but I did a video, a layout video, and I talked about that a little bit more. Day 9, this was a day where Alistair had a concert, and so I just printed out a picture of him there, and whoops, and then there's some things in the pocket. Let's see, I think this might still be a part of day 9, and I just did a little decorative page, and I had one of these really cute vintage inspired cards that I put in there. I'm not going to take it out, but it's kind of a fun little frame envelope, so I thought that was kind of cute. And then day 10, I love this layout so much. This was all about kind of my kids and some of my favorite things about Christmas, and I was talking about putting up our tree. We put up our tree this day. So there's a picture of them, and it's kind of funny because they're kind of like a little bit fighting over this nutcracker. And I thought it was just funny to just talk about the fact that they still fight even though they have like a large age gap. And then we have another picture of what my house looked like when it was all lit up. We rearranged the living room, and I've been loving that. And then just a couple pictures of us decorating. And I love this little pocket. I used up some of my favorite like vintage book pages. But then over here, this is so much fun. I have a little paper clip holding it shut, but this was a vintage card. And I think I got this from Feed the Birdies, but look how cute that is because the little kids are like peeking through the stairs, but then this opens up, and I added just a few things just for decoration purposes. So we have a little glassine envelope with just some fun little ephemera pieces just for fun. I definitely will be doing that again in my next journal where I will add things just because I like them. And let's see, it's hard to know sometimes, like there's a little side pocket. I don't remember if it's from this layout or the next. And so this is a vintage card, and I lined it with a library card. So it was a space for journaling, but I probably am gonna go back through and add a little bit of last minute journaling, but I think it's better to do it after I do the flip through so that it's kind of a little bit more private. So I took my kids to a symphony and it was so much fun. So there's a picture of them, our little parking ticket, and then in here, this is the program with the songs that we sang. I'll put that back in the glassine envelope. And in this little pocket here, I just printed out some photos from the night. They're small, but you can see well enough. So those go in there, and then that just slides in the pocket. And then over here was another little musical envelope that I had made, and I just believe that I put a little card in here. Again, just for fun. I feel like the handmade music envelope kind of goes with the layout, and then it's really cute with the little charm, because I love having charms kind of hang off the edges of the pages. Day 11, let's see, what do we have for day 11? Oh, you know what? I think this is a part of, I forgot. Yep, this is a part of day 11. So these were just our actual tickets with our seats and everything. And a little message from our elf saying that you're going to the symphony. And even more little pieces from the symphony program. There was a lot to add in to that day. Day 12, we're on to a new signature, and the sun has come out. Some more pictures of our elves just playing around, and I held it on here with one of these hidden paper clips. Been loving those. And then 13, I talk about a few of our new ornaments for the year. Oh, this was a fun layout. I think I started this on a live stream, and it's kind of like a photo strip with so many of these little slides, as you can see. A lot going on here, but my sister had an ugly sweater party, so I had pictures to put into the little slides, and then more pictures in this little, this is actually so hard to hold up and open up. Yeah, just more pictures from the night. And then we have, I did some journaling in this little side pocket here and just added some fun bits and pieces. Let's see if I can set this down now. So day 15, we went to Peacock Lane. It's like a Christmas light, like street, I guess you could say. So I used this little file folder and added photos. And, oh yeah, I did journaling on here. And then this was just kind of more of a decorated tag. So I really like how that one turned out. Let's just clip that back on. And then over here, this was just a cute picture of both my kids outside the house with the Christmas lights on. And I think these were, so this is a vintage Christmas card that I really like. And then I've been receiving Christmas cards from a lot of you guys, my subscribers. And so thank you if you sent one. I'm sure I've received it by now, and I put a lot of them in my journals, or I hung them up. And then I did a little bit, oh no, that was for the next layout. Okay, see, I'm telling you, sometimes it do get confusing. Okay, here, let's turn it around how it's supposed to be. Yep, okay, so then Alistair had his winter concert. It was hard to get a picture of him, but I did my best. And then that's a picture of his dad putting a tie on him, which I thought was cute. Got a picture of that. And then I did journaling on this coffee dyed guest check to go with the layout. And oh yeah, this is like the program, and I put it as a background, but then you can see I lined his picture up with his name right above it, and then I cut out this little tag and kind of highlighted his name that way. Okay, then in the center here, I thought it's always fun to show where I'm at with my social media, like show how many subscribers I have on YouTube, which at the time was 84.1K subs, which thank you for an amazing year. I can't believe I almost have 3,000 videos on my channel. That's insane. And then my Instagram. If you don't know, I have an Instagram and I do share over there once in a while, not very, not consistent, but I have 6,667 subscribers or followers over there. I included one of my business cards, which I need to get some more, and I needed like a new design. So let me know if you have any suggestions on best place to do that. And then I just did a little bit of journaling talking about the growth that my channel has had this year and all of that. So then we go over here. This was a picture of Arlo at her school holiday party. And I just also added some little Christmas cards again that we got in the mail. These ones are from my aunt. She made them and I thought that they were really cute. And then over here I have this little tag. It says peekaboo because it's just another picture of what the elves were up to. Okay, day 20. This was just a cute picture of Arlo and our kitty snuggling, and it was a pretty view, even though you can't really see on the picture, but yeah, that was just a simple day, and I added a little snippet that I already had made just for decoration. I had to do a little layout all about our dog, Bambi, so I stamped that out kind of messily on some vintage writing paper, and I just date stamped it. And then let's see. Well, then of course I had to do a layout for my kitty, and I was wrapping presents this night, and it was actually such a great quiet night. My kids were at grandma's, and so he kept playing with the rolls of wrapping paper. And so I did a little journaling about that over here. And then over here, I like to show swatches of the wrapping papers that I'm using for that year. So first of all, over here, I made a pocket with this vintage banner trim that I got from Feed the Birdies. I used one of my printables as a background and a little Christmas stamp, which you can't see up in the corner. But I took the wrapping paper and just made them all into tags. You can see that they're all kind of the same kind of themey. Wrapping papers really liked that this year. And then since it was a layout about my kitty, I thought I would include a little journal card with that. And then I decorated this glassine bag and did a little bit more journaling specifically about my kitty, who has no name. So all of that just fits in the pocket, lots to take out and look at, and that's fun. And then we kind of get into Christmas Eve-ish time and Christmas, and there's just going to be a lot of pictures. I just wanted to finish it up, but I did a little bit of journaling. Like in here, I did some journaling about my sister. We did a really funny little photo shoot. You may have seen it on my social media. I think I posted a short here, and we were just doing these funny, cheesy poses. Yeah, that was really fun. And so I had to print those out onto a little collage and put that in here. And then her and I, we had these, oh, she's been making them. I think it's called an apple pie mimosa. I can't remember, but so tasty. And so I did a little bit of journaling on the back of that photo, so that just flips up. I got this in Happy Mail, and I feel so bad, but I can't remember who made this. It's so cute. It's just like a collaged envelope, and so I just clipped it on here. I really like it, and so I'll probably use that for inspiration because love how that looks so much. And then there's some pictures of Arlo and I believe I did a little bit of, I just said Christmas Eve with my babes. A picture of Arlo Christmas Eve night in her new Billie Eilish shirt. This was a letter that the kids got from Santa, so that's in there. Over here, I just used a vintage glassine bag that I had, and I did some journaling on the back of those. Picture of Ari and I on Christmas morning now. This was Christmas Eve, so I kind of mixed these pictures up, just like whatever fits in at this point. And this was on the back of a little flashcard, so it's kind of a fun little flip. This is a picture Christmas Eve night before I went to bed. After Santa came, I had to sneak down and get a picture, you know. And then Christmas morning, just a couple pictures of my kids opening up their stockings. I talked about some of their favorite gifts on this fun vintage paper. And then there's a picture, a family picture of us. and a family picture at Grandma's house. There's a bunch more pictures in here of like the cousins and stuff, but I probably won't go through those. And I think other than ending it with one picture of me, my sister surprised me with Billie Eilish perfume, and I was so excited. You can tell with that smile on my face. And then I put some Christmas cards in here that I got from you guys. So thank you for sending Christmas cards. Again, thank you so much for all of your support this year. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what 2025 brings, and I hope that you guys had such a great time this Christmas season and have a happy new year, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.